is Jeff Benson. While only playing for the Huskies for 2 seasons, his impact on the court was immediately felt after transferring to Bloomsburg. He was a 2-year standout for BU and led the Huskies to a 40-17 overall record in his 2 seasons, including back-to-back trips to the Pennsylvania State Athletic Conference Championship, including a runners-up finish in 1999. Jeff earned back-to-back first-team All-PSAC honors with the Huskies and was named the PSAC Player of the Year. He was just the second Husky to have earned that honor following his 1998-99 season. Throughout his 2-year career, Jeff led the Huskies in scoring during a game 32 times and reached double-digit figures in scoring in 55 of his 57 games. In his 2 seasons, Benson eclipsed the 1,000-point plateau at Bloomsburg, finishing his career with 1,025 points. He currently ranks 28 on the program's all-time scoring list, and he was 16th at the time of his graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 192nd member of the Bloomsburg Athletic Hall of Fame, Jeff Benson.
Jeff Benson, Sr. And when he called me and asked me to do this, it was so heartwarming. And it didn't take me long to write it down because his brother used to tell me, "Dad, please don't talk so much." So I wrote this down, and I just want to read this letter of memories I have of our journey to today. First and foremost, I would like to give honor and glory to God. He makes all things possible. As I stand here thinking and glowing with happiness and joy for over the years that we, as father and son, have gone through up to this moment, it brings tears to my eyes. What a joy it has been. One hell of a ride. From the days in Sunday school to grade school basketball, Little League baseball, softball, up to track and high school basketball. Your aggressiveness and determination has brought you this far, as well as your family and friends supporting you to this moment to celebrate this great achievement. Son, I am so proud of you. You have done and accomplished many things in your young life. Continue to love God and remember the blessings along the way. Now you have your own sons who love you and adore you. You are a great dad. Show them what you know. I will cherish this moment for the rest of my life. I love you, son. I thank you for the memories. And now I present to you Jeffery Benson, Jr.
Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. All right. Can you hear me? Okay. All right. Guess what you like. I wrote something down too. First of all, I really don't know how you get in the Hall of Fame. I guess you get nominated. I don't know the process. But however it happened, whoever nominated me, thank you. I appreciate it. To be honest, I didn't know if I'd ever get in. I was like, yeah. And then after a while, I was like, all right, it's not going to happen. But we got the call, and it was a really cool moment. I'll never forget where I was in the car and all that. And honestly, I thought they were calling for money. Like, I was like, I'm not answering. Did you know the 570-389? Like, I'm not answering that. So, but it was a good call. So, congratulations to all the other inductees, Michael, Kate, Zika, Andy, Susan, Coach Hal. Congratulations. So give them a hand, even though we've done it a couple times. So won't take too much time. I don't know for the time limit, but I'm gonna talk about myself a little bit and then the people that helped get me here. Because as has been said earlier, you don't do this and get to this place or this spot alone. You know, it was nice earlier to come back to campus and see things, see how the campus has grown. Obviously, I'll stay the same in some ways as well. And it was just, it feels like home. You know, we come back. I mean, I haven't been here maybe 12 years or so. I live on the West Coast now, but it was really nice to get back. You know, I remember, because we used to have basketball, you have to stay here over the winter. You know, nobody's here. We had like an epic snowball membership with the girls, the women's team. You know, taking my first legal drink. I was 21, down in Essence or whatever, there was a bar. Hearing that Miss American Pie song at Sal's Pizza Shop every Saturday. Hear that every weekend. I hate that song now, but and honestly, being able to go to school and live on my childhood dream, which was to play college basketball. As a kid growing up, since I was maybe my oldest son age, that's what I wanted to do. But I wanted to play in North Carolina, but wasn't good enough to play there. But coming out of high school, I'm from Western PA, and that's all football. Didn't get a lot of looks, had to go to junior college, won a national championship, and then somebody changed my life, Coach Mills. Saw me, I don't know where he saw me play at, little skinny kid out of Western PA, but he believed me. And I'm gonna first talk about my basketball family first. As an adult, I came up with a phrase as a Coach Mills, like, I need a Mills. And what that means to me is somebody that believes in you. When you see something that other people don't. None of the schools on the eastern side recruited me. So I always wanted to kick their ass when we played. I'm sorry for my language. But that made me mad. You know, that's where I'm from. Millsy believed in me. He couldn't be here today. That's my guy. I love him to death. But he changed my life forever. I got an opportunity to come to school for free. And I always thank him for that. I love you, Mills. Give him a hand. That's my guy. Coach Chroniston, who's my coach. To be honest with you, he a little slept on me a little bit when I first got here. I remember talking to Shiz about that. You know, I was a JUCO transfer. He was always a little skeptical on that. But we had an encounter. There was a game here. It's Westchester, 8 Westchester. That's what we played. He always got real hype for that. You know, Sean, he used to get, I was a rival. I think his best friend coached him or something like that. Took a shot on that side of the court before halftime. Ill-advised, looking back at it. And he called me over to the bench. He's like, Jeff, come here. He's like, Jeff, with the blank, use a 4-letter word, I won't say the word. He's like, what was that? I didn't respond, but my face and my expression probably said exactly what I wanted to say. We went on to win the game. We never lost to Westchester when I was here. But the next day, he called me. We went down to the pizza shop to get a slice. He's like, hey, Jeff, let's go to the pizza shop. Sure. I was still upset. So he asked me a question. He said, are we all right? Because we was getting ready to go home for a 4 or 5 day break. And this is what I said to him. I said, Coach, always respect you as my coach. But we're young men. I have a grandfather, a father, and uncles, and none of them talk to me that way. And you won't either. Do that and we'll be fine. We were fine from there. To his credit, he did it, and we maintained a relationship to this day. He sent me a really nice message. We talked on the phone when I got the nomination. I learned a couple of things from that. As a leader, you can humble yourself. I'm a kid. I don't know how old Coach Chroniston is, but he's older than me, obviously. There's nothing wrong with admitting fault and learning from it. And our relationship flourished from there. We never had any bigger issues. We never, little things as a player and a coach, but I respected him for that. And I learned a lot from him. I coached AAU for a number of years, and I took a lot of things and implemented. I always thought we were so well prepared. Anything you threw at us in the court, we had something for it. Man, zone, whatever it was, we had an offensive game plan to beat it. And I did a lot of that when I coached. And just to say this as well, Coach Chroniston is not in the Hall of Fame, but he should be. 500 plus wins, that's a lot. That's my coach, so appreciate that. Thank you, Coach. Give him a hand. this is somebody else here that I got to speak about basketball for him, but he's also a family friend, Sean Mumford. That's my point guard. He's here. So we talked about this earlier, but during games, something's wrong. I'm like, shit, give me the damn ball. I say that to him all the time. And he give me the ball, to his credit. But for real, Sean, I'm like Sean. He's not only a friend, he's family, he's my brother. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this guy. Giving me the ball. And to be honest, I've nominated him before, but he definitely should be in the Hall of Fame. So look him up, Sean Mumford. He got stats. He needs to be in there. Sean Mumford, the man. Someone else who's in the Hall of Fame was here when we played Mike Elsie, the all-time leading scorer for men. That was my guy. That was both of our guys, man. He took care of us. I would be remiss not to mention him as well. He couldn't come in tonight. He got a few kids, and they got a lot of stuff going on. But I know I'm throwing a lot out there, but his number needs to be retired as well. Can't be an all-time leading scorer at the school for like 25 years. His number not be retired. I don't know how that needs to happen, but it does. So give Mike Elsie a hand too. All right, so that's my basketball family. Now I want to talk about my family. So this first part is going to be a little hard. There's a picture that I had. I think my son Jackson actually hit the picture, and I wanted to break his neck with with me, and my 3 grandparents. Because none of them are here. My grandmother passed last year. But that picture is so special to me. It's out in front of, I forget, is it Hobbs? Yeah, they graduated in front of in the winter, because I graduated in December. But just the love they showed me, encouragement, belief in me. There's so many fond memories of grandparents. If you knew me, I spent a lot of time with them as a kid. I wish they were here. So love all 3 of you guys, and thank you for my grandparents. Thank you. Now, moving on to those that are here. One person that's over here now, my Uncle James. So I'm the oldest, it's only me and my brother. And I didn't have an older brother. You make a lot of mistakes, you gotta learn from somebody. That was my uncle. As a kid, I would always think it was the coolest thing in the world to hang out with my uncle. We had the rag top cheek, all that stuff. It was, that's my big brother. But a couple of things he did for me. One, always supported me. He's not the loudest person, he's always there. And I remember something, I don't know if you remember this or not, but I was gonna be 12, 13. He used to take me to play with him and his friends. They were adults, late 20s, early 30s. But a couple of things I learned from that. One, I remember specifically this guy telling me, "You a shooter, shoot." And I always shot from that on. I was like, okay, I'm a shooter. And the belief that he showed in me, and just the fact that he would take me to play with his friends, meaning I can play with them, meant a lot to me growing up. And a million other things, just being there for me, talk to me in life in general. But thank you, James. I appreciate your love. My brother Jason is here as well. He would be up here as well if things worked out the way they should have. But he's quiet. He wasn't quiet when he was a kid. He's quiet now. You've always shown love, support for me. You're a great person, a great dad. I always say I look up to you. You're younger than me, so love you. Thank you for being here. My dad, I remember, growing up as a kid, having, dad would come home as a laborer, so I know, he probably started working at 6, 7 o'clock, and I was antsy. Dude, as soon as my dad goes, "Dad, let's make catch. Dad, let's do that." He'd do it, I'm sure he didn't feel like it, but he would do it. That's a great example of what being a father is. I have 2 sons of my own, and I try to do the same. Thank you for being there. You mentioned all the sports, all the games. Elementary school, we used to give me Snickers before games, which is not a good thing. We ain't know no better at that point, you know. Middle school, high school, college, and beyond. So just thank you for everything, man. Love it. Last but most definitely not least, my mother, Melinda G. Now, my mom is part of the reason why I'm here. I don't know if you remember this or not. I was at Ramapour College, Ramapour, whatever, it's in New Jersey, visiting somebody. I talked to my mom. My mom was like, where you going to school? I was like, I don't know, Mom. You know, we just in the national championship. I was feeling myself, you know. I'm like, Well, listen, this is what she told me. Call coach, because your bags are going to Bloomsburg, that's where you're going. Get off the phone, call coach, call me back. Click. That was it. So I called coach, let him know I was coming, told my mom, and I ended up coming here. Great decision. But in life, you know, Mom, you've been there for all the good, bad, stupid decisions, different decisions, supporting me, listening to me. You're the best example of a mother that I know, and that's my brother, mother. And just thank you, Mom. I love you. Thank you. One more stuff. I have two boys, Jackson. Listen. I know you guys miss your club soccer games. You love soccer. For me, but I want you to see this. This is a special moment. I want you to always remember this. I know you guys are a little young. I don't care what people tell you. Try to be the best. Trey, Jeffrey, you have a beautiful mind. You ask me questions, I have no idea where they come from. Love that about yourself. Don't ever make anybody feel like you're weird or different. It took me a long time to realize that. Love who you are. I know you can be anything you want to be in life. Just believe in yourself. I always believe in you. Just make sure you do as well. Okay? Jackson, you're a smart boy. You're very driven and stubborn like your dad. But that's going to help you. But you also have to know how to control it. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you're dreaming. Put the work in to do it. You're going to do amazing things. The focus and determination you have is going to help you. Just learn how to use it the right way. Both of you, your best gifts God's ever given you. I love you and be here with you forever. Remember, Dad's always going to support you. Love you both. For everybody else, Pauline, thank you for being here. Thank you for being one of the kindest people I've ever known in my life. Aunt Roberta, you're literally our family GPS. That's an inside joke. People will know who you are. But, you know, you guys' wedding was the first year I attended here and I got to go. But you've been nothing but an amazing aunt to me, so thank you for that. I love you. Papa Jay, thanks for putting up with my crazy boys and me and the craziness that we do. And Joan, who's here, my girlfriend. You've been a blessing to me in more ways than I can express. Thank you for accepting me as me and loving me and always being there for me. Finally, all my past coaches, teammates, people that doubted me, thank you. One of the best compliments, we lost the last game of my career on the score. It still pisses me off to this day. It was a PSAC championship game. Only me and she showed up. Nobody else did. And I'll tell all my teammates in their face that they didn't. But Coach Brown actually wanted to go to Cal. You know, after my first year in JUCO, he didn't even give me a chance. And one of the biggest things of respect that I remember right over here after the game, he's like, Jeff, you made a mistake. I was like, yeah, you did. But that was respect, and I appreciate him for doing that. But I came to the right place where I was supposed to be, Bloomsburg. I always love it, I always represent. And it's nice, we're rewarded. You know, we're going to be in the Hall of Fame forever. So thank you for that opportunity. Thank you for the committee. Thank you for everyone. Appreciate your time. Thank you.